Hi, welcome for the little video you requested where I take off the comb binding of a book which was broken on this old book, and I've rebound it with ribbon. It's easy to rebind, but you have to make sure that your tension is right so that it will open flat as it would before, and that's what it looks like down the back. This is just one way of doing it. I'm sure people who are more familiar with ribbon and braiding, bookbinding stuff have other methods, but this is a nice, quick and easy thing to do just to get that, well, to me, horrible binding off. Right, first thing you do is take your binding off, get your book, make sure that it's all square, and I'm doing that by using bulldog clips at each side. And this will hold all the pages evenly. Now I've got a nice solid piece to work on. This is the top. I'm starting at the bottom this time because on the other one I ended up with the knot at the bottom, but what I thought I'd do is maybe have a little bow top and bottom on this one. So this is how I'm going to hold it. No sewing involved. I'm going to make a gap in my fat quarter stash and just push the pages down to the bottom of the basket. There we go. Hold it nice. There we go. That's how I'm working. This is the ribbon I'm using, one of each. I've just tied a reef knot in one end. I'll put a little bow or a label on that side. And on the other end, I've used a rather long ribbon here because I don't know how much I'll need, is a piece of sellotape at the end of the ribbon just to stiffen it up. This will pull off, but chances are I won't need this much ribbon and I'll just cut it off. So I'll move that out of the way. And I'm starting with one piece. The trick to this is to keep your ribbon always the same way round. And this is the time where I find that the binding doesn't actually line up with the... There we go, we're through. So let's sew to the orange. The orange is here. And this is where you make your decision which one is going to go over the top of the other. I put the cream through. I'm going to leave the cream at the bottom and put the orange on top. That's what I'm going to do each time, making sure that it's kept without any twists. If you have a twist, it's easy enough just to pull it back to the twist and straighten it. There we go. That's the first bit on. Right, so which one do I want underneath? Do I want that underneath and that on top, or that underneath, that on top? I think I'll put the cream on top, so that means the orange one wants to go in first. So I'm making sure that this ribbon is all flat, and then turning it over to go through. And we go through. Now then, tension. If I do this nice and tight, it's going to keep the book like this and it won't work. So what I found was if I put a knitting needle down, I'm just going to put a couple of clips on there to hold it on. That actually gives me the right size. That's these little gadgets, wonder clips they're called, usually used for quilting, very handy. That will actually give it the right tension. So now we want the white one run it through my fingers to make sure it's all flat, then turn it around and go underneath the orange. There we go. There's the first cross made. So the orange, go to the end, keep it flat, turn it underneath. I'm not sure that sellotape's doing any good. I'm going to cut that end bit off. It's still stiffened it, but I'd made it into a point and I don't think it needs it. I also don't think that this, there we go, this binding is very evenly chopped, but not to worry. I'll just do another one and then I'll show you what I was going to do with the end. Run it through, make sure it's all facing the same way. Oops. Start again, let go of it. Now I turn it round, put it underneath the orange. The one that you feed through underneath is the one that will show on top. There we go. And then you just continue all the way down, obviously. I won't make you wait to do that all on camera. But what I have decided to do is, because it doesn't show that there's no, I mean, you could coordinate your ribbons with your binder or whatever, but I thought I'd put some little labels on. This is just a mock-up. But what I thought I'd do is, using sticky tape, is I've written the name of the book. I'm going to put sellotape on it, sticky tape. I mean, I'd make myself a nicer one than this. This is just two. Alright, so you face it back up itself and that will, so that's now effectively plasticized. And if you turn your hole punch upside down, you can see where the hole is going. You can actually put the hole exactly where you want it. I'm going to put the hole as central to that as I can get it. There you go. When I bring my book back, I can feed my little ribbons through, tie my bow, and there's what my book is, without affecting the, I mean, I'm going to make this a lot prettier obviously, but, and then tie that on with a bow, make it lovely. And then I can now find this book, because these thin ones disappear on your bookshelf. So there you go, that's the finished look on the outside. That's the finished look on the inside. And the knitting needle just gives you this bit of play in the ribbon. You could put a little stitch on each, you could put a dot of glue on each, you can do what the heck you want. You can use, I don't know, plastic ribbon, whatever. Oh, and at the end, take this out. You need that for the next one you do. Alright, that's all for now. Bye.